Students, welcome to the fourth session of chapter 5 Friction of class 8th of subject Science. Students, you already know there are three types of friction: static friction, sliding friction and rolling friction. And you know that friction, it opposes movement of a moving object. And this friction, it is useful in many cases and it is also a nuisance or disadvantages in other cases. So we will study about the necessity and disadvantages of the friction one by one. First of all, friction and necessity. The friction, it is helpful in walking on the ground. How? Whenever we walk, we push the ground under our feet in backward direction, and friction then provide forward reaction and make us move forward. You can observe it by walking on the ground, that whenever you move, then you push the ground under your feet in backward direction. If friction between our feet and ground were absent, it would not be possible to walk. So, if you try on a smooth floor, then what happens? Then you slip on the wet or oily floor. Or even if you keep your feet on a banana peel, then you also slip on it and fall down on the ground. Why it is so? Because water or oil on the floor provide a thin layer in between our feet and floor. This decreases friction between our feet and shoes and the ground. Our feet are then no longer able to grip the floor firmly and push it backward. We therefore tend to slip. And these things, oils or this water, it removes the irregularities of the surface and make them smooth, and which reduces the friction and which causes slipping on that floor. Look at the diagrams. In the first diagram, this is friction helps in walking. Foot tries to slip in backward direction. Friction force act in forward direction. You know that friction always act in opposite direction of motion. And if no friction force, then we will slip. Look at the person, he slips when he kept his foot on the banana peel. Second use of friction is, if there were no friction, the tires of vehicle will go on spinning at the same place and will not move forward. You know that sometime our wheel of a vehicle, any vehicle, it may be a motorcycle or car, it stuck into the mud. Then what happens? It keep on rolling it. Why? Because mud, it has no friction. It is a smooth substance, and so there is no friction, and this tire is not able to move. So the friction between tires or wheels and the road is necessary for vehicle to move safely. If there were no friction, the tires of vehicle will go on spinning at the same place and will not move forward at all, because they will lose their grip on the road, and then vehicle can skid or turn. And other uses of friction are in performing different small day-to-day activities like writing with pen or pencil on paper, holding things, lighting a matchstick. Friction between graphite and pencil and a sheet of paper leaves a mark on the paper. This is how it helps. And friction also help to put nail into the wall. And friction between a bicycle brake and pad and the rim of wheel causes the wheel to stop turning. It is because of friction that brakes can be applied on the vehicles. we can hold. If there is no friction, then we cannot hold the objects and objects will slip from our hands. Now, friction and evil or nuisance means disadvantages of friction. Friction consumes a substantial part of useful energy available to us. You know that more energy is applied or required to move an object, so it is wastage of energy, because friction opposes motion between two objects in contact and our energy get wasted. And friction, it is also responsible for wearing and tearing of moving parts of objects or machines. You know that friction only occur when there is rubbing between two surfaces, and this rubbing, it causes wearing and tearing of objects in contact, like soles of our shoes or parts of machines, they get wear and tear because shoes, they produce friction when we walk on the ground, and when two parts of machines, they got in contact with each other, they rub with each other, they got wear and tear. And a significant amount of energy supplied to machines get wasted in the form of heat energy while overcoming the force of friction. You must have observed that machines, they heated up when they run. This is because of the force of friction, because their parts, they get rubbed against each other and friction produces heat, and this heat produced can damage the moving parts of machines. So these are the harmful effects of frictions. Students, now you know that friction is useful as well as harmful. So sometime we required friction or we have to increase friction, and you know that friction can be increased by making surfaces rough. There are few situations where friction is increased by increasing their roughness. For example, tires of vehicles and soles of shoes, they have treads and grooves to make grip on ground. You know that friction helps in moving objects, so it means friction is required, and friction can be increased by making surfaces rough, and we can make tires rough by making the grooves or treads on them. You know that sportsmen use special types of sport shoes with spikes or cleats in their shoes soles for making better grip on the ground, and they also prevent them from slipping on ground, that prevent them from injuries. So you have also observed playing kabaddi players, they rub their hands on the soil. Why? So that they can make better grip on their opponents. You must have seen gymnasts, they also apply coarse substance on their hands to make grip on uneven bar. They have to do their events on by holding steel bars which are very smooth, so they have to increase friction by rubbing their hands on coarse material like chalk, powder. So these are few situations where we can increase friction by increasing roughness of surfaces in contact. Look at the pictures. These are the tires, they have rough surface. Shoes, they also have rough surface. Kabaddi players, they are rubbing their hands with mud, and gymnasts, they are also rubbing their hands with chalk powder. Students, now you know that friction, it is harmful, so in some situations we have to decrease or reduce the friction, and for decreasing friction we have to make surfaces smooth. First method is polishing. Polishing, what it does, when we polish the surface, its roughness decreases, the surface becomes smooth and friction get reduced. We also sometimes rub the surfaces with fine sandpaper to reduce their unevenness. Next method is lubrication. Lubrication, you all know that when a few drops of oil are poured on the hinges of a door, the door moves much more smoothly. Bicycle and motor mechanics use grease between the moving parts of these machines. In all these cases, we want to reduce friction in order to increase efficiency. Or whenever we put grease in bicycle, then its speed increases. We have to apply less force. Why? Because on applying grease, friction between two objects in contact decreases. In all these cases, we want to reduce friction to increase the efficiency. And oil-like substances which help to reduce friction when put on a surface, they are called lubricants. Lubricants can be liquid like oils, semi-liquids like grease, and solid like talcum powder. There are few more examples of using talcum powder to reduce friction. Whenever you play carom board, you apply or sprinkle talcum powder on the carom board. Then what happens? By sprinkling talcum powder on carom board, the friction between the striker and the board is very much reduced and the striker moves smoothly on the board. So this helps to reduce the friction. Next method is using ball bearings. Ball bearings, they are the small balls. They are made up of steel, and this ball bearings, they replace the sliding friction by rolling friction. We use ball bearings in shafts of motor, dynamos and axles of vehicles and so on. So we exchange or replace sliding friction with rolling friction. As you know that rolling friction is less than sliding friction. Now answer the following questions. Mention the advantages and disadvantages of friction. Write few situations where we can increase friction. Give reason. We tend to slip when we step on banana peel. Sportsmen use shoes fitted with spikes. Ball bearings are used in machines. Machine parts are frequently oiled or greased. You have to write answers of these questions in your rough notebook. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.